All right, what's up, everybody? Tyler Gosnow. What's up, everybody? Tyler Gosnow here. Just a little inviting one-on-one, what I'm doing here. I'd like us to really get a plug into this, our current reps and anybody here moving forward. Just to kind of give you guys the gist of what I've been doing. I did one YouTube video on how I put in 20 personals in 1 month, and really I just did the same invite over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And honestly, my success ratio personally, I don't know how high it was. It was probably just around 10%. I mean, 20% actually. But like as far as personal shown, I was somewhere in the range of 100 to 200. I know that's a huge range, but I would just say that about 100 people I showed personally. I showed a lot with my team, but I would say that, of those 100 people that I showed, it probably ended up averaging out to 20 or 20%. I know I had 20 personals. I think I was just south of there. I was probably more along the range of like 15%, but that doesn't matter. I invited a lot of people, okay? And you can invite a lot of people, but you got to sit down with them. And so or at least get them on a webinar. My year of the year that I posted that 20 personals in 1 year, it was strictly people that I signed up in person, some way, shape, or form. So, or I called and had them give me their card information right over the phone. But guys, I just want to shoot something real quick on inviting. If you guys can see my screen here. Basically, this is something I learned from Pete Eggers, marketing director with World Ventures, and he was probably marketing director for us, and maybe currently still is, depending on the video that or when you're watching this. But he threw a super Saturday and showed me this invite. And so if you could see on my screen here, it's kind of blurry, so I retyped it. And his invite was actually a little bit different than this. I refined it to what I use. Guys, use whatever you want, but here's the deal. Inviting, hey, what's up, Tom? I saw you on Facebook today. It's been a long time. What are you up to now? You could also use, if you're going through your contacts, hey, Tom, what's up? I was going through my contacts, and I mean, like, I actually will do this. I'll go through my contacts to see if there's any businesses that I can delete that, I saved on there, or any old numbers. If I reach out, it's not them. I'll ask them, you want to be my friend, and if they don't, then I'll delete that number. But yeah, no, hey, Tom, what's up? I was going through my contacts, deleting old ones that I didn't think were familiar. Came across your name in the process. It's been a long time, probably since you and Jerry were entertaining me on your TV, on my TV. What are you up to now? And so, after, they respond, awesome, great to hear. I really did love your shows. They've been awesome, man. I'm glad you're still, it's awesome that you're still doing them. I know I look forward to seeing some more. Hey, I know this is really random, but I wanted to reach out. I'm passionate about the launch. You want to say, I know this is really random because it is really random, but when you call the white elephant out, they understand that, like, okay, no, that's cool. And then, I wanted to reach out. I'm passionate about the launch of a new app and smart card. You can say I'm passionate about the launch of a new app. You can say I'm passionate about the launch of a new smart card. They're not public yet. It's not public yet, but I'm excited. Are you open to checking out what's behind them before they go public? You guys seeing this might be at a time where it is public, so I guess the way that I go about it at that point is, are you open to checking out the new public version, before any updates happen, before we get it to its final draft, or, before it gets completely viral. Are you open to checking out the newly public app or newly public card? Whatever the case may be, just something. You could also use that as an alternative invite. I know we haven't spoken. Hey, Tom, what's up? So, Facebook today, it's been a long time. We up to now? Hey, I know we haven't talked in a while. Hey, I know we haven't spoken forever, but I have a huge idea. I'm helping launch that will explode the iPhone. You open and checking it out? Explode like the iPhone, excuse me. Are you open to checking it out? Guys, it's 1:31 a.m. right now. I'm trying to do these videos for, the team, so forgive me. If they ask, what is it? What's it about? Say, if it's the card, it's a new smart card. It's a mini computer the size of a debit card. It's awesome. When you free it for a few minutes to check it out. Check out what's behind it. Or if they ask what the app is, it's an app similar to apps that, it's an app. It's similar to apps that can be downloaded on your phone. It's tough to explain. The best way that I could explain it is that, there's a little typo here, is that it's about more ways to have peak life experiences and make a difference. Are you open to checking it out? You open to checking it out? And you want to say it's tough, you want to respond with, it's tough to explain or it's tough to describe, but the best way, you don't have to, put it in all caps in your invite, but just understand, that's vital. It's saying it's tough to explain. The best way that I can describe it is that, it's yada, 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 about more ways to have peak life experiences, make a difference. I can't really explain the smart card easily. The best way I could describe the smart card is it's a mini computer the size of a debit card. You want to say that it's tough and then say the best way, because they ask, well, yeah, but, give me more. What is it? And then you say, like, hey, brother, hey, sister, hey, my friend, I really did try, but, like I told you, the best way that I could describe it is, and then are you open to checking out what's behind it? You shouldn't have to really get into, really your invite could just be coffee ? And if they're your friend, when you meet them, just tell them, hey, I know this is really, random, but here, here's the thing. Here's why I wanted to get together with you today, and tell them your reasoning why. Hey, I've been looking for a way to matter my whole life. I do matter in the workplace, but it's not a dream of mine. Here's what I've been praying for something. I've been searching for something. It just dropped into my lap. And, here, I got the ticket right here. Are you open to me showing it to you? You could do a setup like that, something along those lines. You're really not going to get good at inviting if you don't do it at all. So, guys, I don't care if Mark Aceta said, he's our international trainer for World Ventures. He says, guys, I don't even care if you guys say, hey, you say it in a text, you say it in a call, hey, you want to join an MLM with me? Hey, you want to do network marketing with me? Hey, you want to do a pyramid scheme with me? Like, just reach out, mess up, just get messy. And, worst case scenario is, if you text them, you'd be like, hey, dude, I don't know what I sent you last time, autocorrect, or, you don't want to lie to them, but you just be like, hey, dude, I was in my goofy mode when I messaged you last time, but hey, I actually want to seriously have a conversation with you, and you can hit them with a new invite. If you think that you're in your goofy mode, maybe your goofy mode is that, hey, man, I wasn't in my most expert state. I don't know. You don't want them to think you're some, like, alcoholic or anything like that, but, but you might have just been super tired or, something. You just didn't get the message across the way that you wanted to get it across. And so, hey, yada, yada, yada. This is, and just shoot them with a new invite, if your first invite didn't work as effectively. And then also, if you have a phone call, you could do this invite over a call. There's a 4-step setup where you want to be in a hurry. Guys, I'm going to tell you how to be in a hurry here in a second, because being in a hurry is the most important part, not for the invite, just the invite, but really for World Ventures and how you're going to be successful. But, hey, hey, what's up? How you been? What have you been up to now? Comment, have a good short 2-second conversation real quick. And then, hey, real quick, I don't have a whole lot of time right now, but what do you have going on this week? Nothing. Why? Hey, listen, it's tough to explain. The best way I can explain it is that I'm up to some really awesome projects with some really awesome individuals. And, your name popped into my head as somebody that I wanted to run this by. I don't have a whole lot of time to touch on it now, but are you open to me running it by you? Something like that. Just say something, say anything, and if you mess up, like, hey, what are you doing yesterday and just drop your, like, you hang up the phone. And then if you want to, you can come back and say, dude, my bad, I was tripping. I don't even know how I was interacting with my phone. My English was off. I don't know if you heard me say yesterday, but I messed up. But hey, real quick, I don't have a whole lot of time, especially with me messing up. Whatever I was doing, you know how you get, nobody's perfect. But hey, anyway, I was, I was calling because of this, and now I'm really short on time, but what are you doing tomorrow? What are you doing tonight? What are you doing right now? I'm coming over, I'm going to pick you up, or whatever the case may be. I want to run something by you. We're going to do Starbucks, something. Just figure something out. Invite. Just mess up. There's a show that was probably one of the best shows, and it always intrigued me, and I always thought it was kind of weird because I always knew it was something that I wasn't taught in school, but I knew that it was something that was being taught in school by default, and so I didn't really understand. It was probably the one thing I liked about science class, but it's called The Magic School Bus, and I think the saying was like, I don't even remember what it was. It's like, make different choices or make mistakes, get messy. I don't remember how the saying goes. I butchered that all the way through, but guys, it was just something along the lines of, enjoy yourself, enjoy your life, make mistakes, get messy, and learn from it, and just keep going. So, guys, as far as the inviting goes, here's the steps you're going to want to take. And this is something that Carlos Rogers said that, definitely changed the way that I'm going to do things. I signed up 20 personals in 1 year, but I want to do it in 1 month. And so, one thing that I realized is I could do the exact same thing I did last year and put in another 20 personals, but my team will only grow just as fast as last year, if not slower, or maybe a little bit faster. But I want to have some massive growth with this thing. And, in network marketing, I shared this in, my YouTube video, 20 personal 1 year. But with this one, basically, guys, the hare wins in network marketing, and the tortoise is the one that finishes it out and keeps it. The hare, the tortoise will never win here. The tortoise will lose people along the way. If you take 7 years to put in 7 personals, you probably have one person quit a year, and by the time the 7th person gets in, sees you're all excited and wants to really go, hey, how do you kill this thing? You've been in it for 7 years. You're an expert now. You're an expert of putting in 7 personals. All you can teach them is how to be an expert of putting in 7 personals in 7 years. And so, in their head. So you're going to want to make sure that you don't represent that, guys. You're probably, by the time you put them in, they're going to realize, oh, shoot, I just signed up with a guy that only has 1 person. He doesn't know how to actually do this. So, what you want to do is you want to move fast. You want to put 7 people in 7 seconds, 7 hours, 7 days, whatever the case may be. But just do it quickly, because when you do that, you're going to have a lot of people, especially if you're putting them on the same team, a lot of people are like, wow, this works. Wow, he's making some money right away. How do you do that? You could be somebody that only signs up, every 1 out of 10. So if you sign up only every 1 out of 10, that means that, to sign up 7, you're going to have to go show 70. How do you show 70? Guys, this, if anything, that you get out of anything is something that Carlos Rogers just said. He said, day 1, you guys want to know how to get busy? Day 1, go through all of your A's and invite all of your A's. Day 2, invite all of your B's. Day 3, invite all of your C's. Day 4, invite all of your D's, and go all the way down to Z. A's day 1, B's day 2, C's day 3. Invite your best friends your first day if that's what you need to do. But then after that, you guys are going to have to go through all your A's, all your B's, all your C's. And then I've heard of teams that did that and then went right back through and invited through the A's, through the Z's again, just to get those second people, that was third time, maybe they did a third time, just to get those people that they couldn't get a time down with, or that the people that didn't actually take the first or the second invite seriously, but now are like, hey, what the heck are you talking about? So, guys, you know, let's tear it up. This is the blueprint that we're taking. You know, we're about to take this thing to the top. You know, and if this is the only speed that you know, this will be the only speed that your people know. And if this is the only speed that your people know, your team's going to be growing real rapidly if they're doing the same things that you're doing. No matter how slow it takes you, now it's compounded interest. So, guys, let's go out there and let's get it. All right, peace.